favorite things in the second date update is hearing how people meet each other.
Oh.
Yeah.
You know, it's always interesting to
Yeah.
find out where people meet and how they meet. And especially, like, for me as a guy, that's all I know is, like, the pressure of going up to talk to a girl when you're out in public and you don't know what's going to happen. It's always that nerve-wracking experience. I know for me, every time I've met a girl out, it's always like, you see her and she's beautiful and you want to talk to her and you're like, oh, man, okay, I'm going to go up to her and I'm going to offer her the $80 that I have in my pocket. And if that's not good, I guess I'll go up to 90, whatever she wants.
She looks expensive, so.
You know, it's always been really difficult for me to meet women in public, but it is
man.
interesting to see where people meet each other. And Paul, who's on the phone to do a second date update today, met the girl that he wants to call at a farmer's market. That's where he says he met her.
That's sweet.
Paul, how does somebody meet a girl at a farmer's market? What, are you just walking around and you throw some fresh wheat behind you? And just hopefully she follows you home? I mean,
Have you ever been to a farmer's market?
Yeah, they don't have like bales of
Yeah, you
hay,
can't just
like-
buy exactly.
that's what I guess I've never really been. That's what it seems like it would be to me. How's it going, Paul?
Hey guys, how's it going? Big fan of yours,
Oh,
guys.
Paul.
So how did you meet this girl at a farmer's market?
So basically, it was over the weekend, and I was hungover. All right, it was like 3 in the afternoon. I woke up.
You said?
And I-
Who gets up? What dude gets up hungover and is like, you know what I'm going to do? Head down to the farmer's market.
hey man, I got to cleanse. You know,
Okay.
I mean that's the first thing you got to do when you're hungover. You know,
All
Get
right.
some fresh fruit.
that works. That totally works.
Okay.
So you wandered into the farmer's market still drunk from the night before.
Yeah, I was more groggy. I was just like, you know, I just needed to sober up. I needed any healthy antioxidant type of stuff to
All right.
flush my system out.
Okay, so what's the girl's name, by the way, that you met at the farmer's market?
Lisa. Her name's Lisa.
Lisa. All right, tell us about when you met Lisa.
So there was like some cheese samplings going on, and I still had the munchies, you know, because I hadn't eaten yet.
Dude, that
And,
sounds good, actually, on a hangover. Like, if I were they do that? They do cheese sampling?
Yes, they do
Bavarian
lots of
Munster,
sampling,
it's
yeah.
really cool. Brie.
Paul, I think you and I need to start hanging out at farmer's markets. You sound exactly like my type of
And
guy.
you're always hungover, Jubal, so.
That's the play, man.
All right, so you're there drunk, eating the cheese, and that's when she walked up?
Yeah, like, you know, I was there. It was a weird thing. It was almost like Ladies and the Tramp, where, you know, like the spaghetti scene, but it
Yeah.
was like with a piece of cheese.
No.
And we both like reached up and we were like, oh, hello.
Oh, you
You
like
know?
went to grab the same piece of cheese?
Yeah.
That is a romantic
I'm
story.
going to be honest. I mean, if I was this girl and there's this really hungover dude eating cheese at the farmer's market, I'm not immediately attracted to you, okay?
Yeah, I don't think she could tell I was hungover, honestly, because you know how it is when you're like still have the bed hair, you still feel sexy and confident, you know, where you're still kind of buzzed, but you're still like, yeah, I own it.
All
All right, so you guys went to grab the same piece of cheese, and you were like, what's up, girl? What are you doing here?
Yeah. Well, not like that. I mean, I was still a gentleman, so I was like, oh, my bad, you know, you could have it, you know, and we kind of sparked a little conversation, you know, flirty, and she was smiling at all the dumb stuff I was saying. And afterwards, I was bold, you know, because, you know, I was still a little tipsy. And I was like, hey, you want to, like, maybe grab a coffee or something,
Okay.
you know?
So did you go straight from the farmer's market to go get coffee?
No, I mean, first she had to finish up some errands and shopping, so I kind of was, like, with her, you know, because I was like, I have to be like, oh, yeah, I'm shopping too, though. But, like, yeah, after we finished shopping, so I had to shop as well.
So you had to pretend shop at the farmer's market to get your date.
Yeah, I guess I did because the spark was there, and she seemed pretty interesting. And I don't know, I was just like, I can't blow this opportunity, you know?
Yeah.
Okay, so you guys walked around the farmer's market and bought groceries and then went for coffee.
It was pretty cool. It was like a little place near there, and she's a really cool chick, you know? She's really real. She's not into, like, materialistic stuff, which kind of, like, interests me. Like, she's not into, like, clothes or, like, you know, labels or, you know.
How do
So
you,
you met her at a farmer's market, and she's not into anything materialistic. You met a hippie.
Yeah, it's just.
Yeah, I guess,
That's
you know.
cool.
She's just different from other girls, I guess, you know?
And so, I mean, coffee went well then? How long did you guys stay?
Oh, we probably hung out for like a good 20 minutes or so, just like talking about life. And the only thing was, like, afterwards, I kind of asked her out and I said, hey, can we, like, maybe actually go on a date or something? And she said, yeah, why not? Maybe. And she smiled, and then I just took her number.
Maybe is not necessarily the best thing to
Why
hear.
not, maybe?
She smiled. She smiled. That's like a good signal of like positivity.
I mean,
So how'd your
could be.
interaction go after that then, after the coffee?
So we've been texting back and forth, but then she stopped, and I'm just wondering, well, is she busy or is she not feeling me, you know?
What's the last thing you said to her?
I don't know, I'm kind of awkward with text. So I think I was just saying like, hey, so still drinking beet juice? Because I bought like beet juice. And I was saying like, hey, I'm still drinking it. I don't know, I'm awkward. I'm so...
That actually sounds kind of funny. I mean,
Did she respond to the beet juice comment at all, or was that the last you heard from her?
Yeah, that was the last.
are you trying too hard to like be into what she's into?
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I mean, I was trying to connect with her just to show that I was into her stuff that she was into, but I don't know. I hope she doesn't think I was mocking her, you know? I hope she doesn't, like, think I'm an idiot.
All right, well, we'll play a song, come back, call her, and get your second date update, all right?
Cool.
All right, man, hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
Let me think of the best way I can recap today's second date update. Oh, like this. He's a reckless drunk who just wanted some antioxidants to cure his hangover. She's a free spirit who was just out to get some fresh cut flowers and some artisan bread. That was until the day they met at the farmer's market and their lives were flipped upside down. Ryan Reynolds stars as Paul from today's second date update. And Kate Beckinsale stars as the girl he's about to call in this new smash hit, Free Range Love. Coming to theaters this summer, Love comes GMO free.
Oh man.
Hey, Paul, does that pretty much recap your date there?
Nailed it right in the head.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that is a healthy dose of love.
Yes, it is. If you're just tuning in for the second date update, Paul is on the phone. We're about to call a girl named Lisa on his behalf. They met at a farmer's market, ended up going from the farmer's market to get some coffee, had a really good time, but she hasn't really agreed to go out with him on a second date. She did say she would think about going out with him, so there was never like a solid, yes, we're going out. So we're about to get her on the phone and find out why she doesn't want to go out with him. Anything else you want to add before we call her, Paul?
She's just a different type of woman that I've dealt with before, you know, so I just want to see how it goes.
All right, cool. Well, dial the phone number right now, get her on the phone, and get your second date update. Here we go.
Hello?
Hi, can I speak to Lisa, please?
Speaking.
Hi, Lisa. How are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Fine. Do I know you?
I don't think we've ever met before, no. It's nice to meet you.
Yeah. Wait, I'm sorry. Who else is on the line?
Oh, that's the entire show. So it's Brooke and Jubal in the morning. I'm Jubal. That's Brooke. That's Jose. How are you this morning?
Confused. That's how I'm doing.
I'm calling you because we recently got an email from one of our listeners asking if we could get a hold of you.
Okay.
It's a segment that we do on our show called the Second Date Update. Paul emailed us and asked us if we could find out if you didn't like him for a certain reason.
Okay.
So, can we steal a few minutes of your time to talk about your date with Paul?
I don't really want to do this, to be honest.
Okay. He just really liked you, and he's just wondering if he did something wrong or why you're not into him. Because he told us that.
He definitely didn't do anything wrong. That's all I'll say. He didn't do anything wrong.
Any advice that maybe you could give us for him as he goes forward, like dating in the future? Things that he should maybe watch out for?
No, I mean, it's not. It's not like that.
Was he trying too hard? I thought maybe he was like trying to be interested in what you're interested in, and it came off as fake.
No, I mean, I didn't feel like that. It's just like I know that if I say what kind of went on with me, it's just going to be judged, and I don't really want to be judged. So
I promise you we will not judge you. We do these things all the time. I promise you. Nobody will judge you. Unless it's something really, 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 really weird.
Like if you killed a person? Because
Yeah, I might judge you if you murder. If you were a murderer, I might judge you. So did you like him at all, at least?
I really did. There was definitely a really immediate attraction, and and I felt a really strong connection.
Okay, so why are you giving him the cold shoulder?
Well, when we were at coffee, I got a premonition.
Whoa.
Premonition, like a vision of something?
Yeah, premonition's the best word I can think of to describe it. A really strong feeling.
Okay.
Was it brought on by something he said or something that he did?
No, it just occurred, and I needed to take some time to figure out what it was about. And it wasn't so much a premonition about him. Just there was something strong there that I needed to sort out. So I went to a spiritual guide that I see.
This premonition or feeling that you had when you were out with him, it was powerful enough that you wanted to talk to your spiritual person about it?
Yeah, very much so.
Does that mean like you liked him a lot?
I mean, I liked him a lot, definitely, and then I got this feeling, like I said at coffee, and it was strong, and so I had to go investigate it.
Okay, so what did your spiritual advisor say? Do you mind telling us that?
Yeah, but you just gotta be like, I understand that what I believe is not what everyone believes, and I get that, but just please be respectful.
For sure.
That's all I'll ask.
Okay.
So my spiritual advisor connected that the reason why we had such a strong connection is because we were actually related in a past life. In the 1500s, he was my father.
What? In the 1500s, he was your father?
Yeah. I mean, that's why it was like, I felt like I knew him. I felt like I knew things about him. And it felt like more of a recognition than a meeting.
No way.
Okay. That's interesting.
What was
So you felt that connected to him. I mean, obviously, if he used to be your dad,
Yeah,
you would
just felt
feel...
like I knew him already.
I don't know much about what you believe in and that kind of stuff, so you can help enlighten me right now. So you felt like you were out having coffee with your dad?
Yes, I understand he's in a different physical body now, as am I. But if you believe in reincarnation and you believe that when we die, we are reincarnated in another body, that nothing is created or destroyed, right?
Okay.
Things come back in different forms.
So you're
I believe that. So it was not like that's literally my dad, but that was my dad's spirit.
Okay, and you don't want to date your dad, I'm
No.
assuming.
But it's your dad from the 1500s. I mean, that's pretty far removed. I don't know.
Once your dad, always your dad.
But your dad.
What I believe is what I believe, and I understand that that's not what everyone shares.
So
I get that.
how did you feel when you found out he was your dad from the 1500s?
I mean, I felt like it made sense why I felt like I knew him so well already. I mean, obviously it was kind of a bummer because I did like him.
Yeah, I mean, for me, it would add something to it. I'd be like, sweet, I get to kind of sleep with my parents, sort of.
Gross.
But I'm a little different, too, Lisa.
God.
I won't judge you either.
I'm getting a premonition right now, actually.
Are you?
Yeah. The premonition is that he's on the other line listening to this conversation.
Are you serious?
Yes, I am. Paul, are you there?
Yeah.
Say hi to your daughter.
I don't know. I'm kind of like, huh? What just happened?
Hi. I mean, I don't really know what to say. I think that's, you understand why I didn't call you back.
I mean, are you serious?
Yeah.
I mean, is this? I'm just wondering. Is this just you don't want to talk to me anymore? Or you want to I mean, I feel like this might be like you saying friend zone, but in an overcomplicated way. Is that it? Or I mean, you could just say, hey.
I'm not trying to get out of it. I do like you, so I'm not trying to evade relationship. I'm definitely not comfortable dating for obvious reasons. Someone who used to be my dad.
What? I mean, this is a joke, right?
Why else do you think we felt such a strong connection at first?
I don't know, because you're pretty and I'm cute.
Lisa, is there any chance that your spiritual guide could be wrong and that maybe you had a connection because he's actually your past husband from the 1500s?
No, I mean, she's never steered me wrong in the past. I trust her completely. So, no.
But I'm not your dad. I mean, even if you believe
You're not
that.
my dad now.
Yeah. But I'm not your dad. Well, I mean, all right, so this is hard. This is like a hard math problem that I have to wrap my head around. All right, so I'm not your dad now, so what's the problem?
I think what he's saying, Lisa, is would you like to go out on a second date with Paul? We will pay for a second date. He was your dad a long time ago. I don't think it should really matter now.
Hundreds of years.
Unfortunately, it matters to me a lot. So,
Wow.
if you would like to have a relationship, and a friendship where we can connect over our past, that would be awesome. But no, for dating.
Wow.
I still don't understand. Like, why we had a connection. I mean, we
did. But it was because you were my dad.
I don't understand how that could stop this from what we had. Is there any loophole?
Unfortunately, no.
Yeah, maybe you could ground her and force her to go out with you. I mean, you are the father figure here.
So gross.
Yeah, Brooke.
Well, sorry, Paul. No second date. And Lisa, I appreciate your time, and I appreciate you being open and honest with us.
Yes.
I know it had to be hard because you thought we were going to judge you and make fun of you.
I did.
All right.
Yeah, so I appreciate it.
Okay. Have a good day.
You too.
Wow, that was really hard not to judge her.
Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
Life is full of regret.
Oh
I
my
should have
gosh.
done this. I shouldn't have done that.
Wow.
I definitely shouldn't have done that. That's going to leave a mark. We all have them. And Kayla, who was on the phone today to do a second date update, has a regret. We'll get into that in just a second. But first, Kayla, how are you?
Hey guys, I'm good. How are you?
Good. Thank you for doing a second date update with us today. Why don't you tell us a little bit about the guy that you want to call today?
His name's Johnny, and I met him online. I don't have a ton of free time, so I've been trying online dating because that just seems like, the best way to meet people.
That's the easiest way to meet the creepiest people possible without actually having to go talk to them in a public place. For sure.
Well, it's like you can kind of weed out some people, but,
And was this one of the first online dates you went on?
I mean, I've been on like 2 or 3 over the course of the time I've been on this site because I just don't have that much free time. So when I met this guy, Johnny, I was like, he seemed like a really nice guy, and I was excited because I actually had a time that could work for both of us.
What'd you guys do when you went out?
We just went out for drinks after one of my work days. I feel like weeknights are good because then you don't have that much pressure. I have something to do the next day. So in case it doesn't go well, I can get out of there.
And what was your first impression of him?
He was really cute, and he has this really great smile, and he went and talked to the host for us to get us some seats, and I noticed as he was walking away that he also has a really cute butt, so that was a surprise.
That always helps.
Yep, totally.
And so you liked him. Everything was cool on your date?
Yeah, he seemed really nice. The conversation was okay. It was not horrible, but it was a little bit slow. I figured
That's a rave review. Not horrible. When I go to a restaurant, I love to get not horrible food.
I know. I feel like we just didn't have an instant, click. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. We were both nervous, and we'd never met each other before, and so it was fine. He was totally nice. It just wasn't instant spark connection.
Okay, and that brings us to your regret. Why don't you tell us a little bit about what you're regretting?
Okay, so we've been talking for a little bit, probably 15 minutes. And then he noticed that I had a crossword puzzle in my bag because I do crossword puzzles on my commute, and it's just a fun way to sort of clear my head. But what was weird about it is that he noticed it and he mentioned it, and he was like, "Oh, huh, you must be really smart."
Because you do crossword puzzles?
Yeah, apparently.
I didn't know you had to be super intelligent to do crossword puzzles.
You could actually be an idiot and not get one question right on the crossword puzzle for all he knows.
I think he just assumed that. Who knows? And I wasn't really sure how to take it. I thought oh no, maybe he's joking, But then he's like, well, I'm not really into reading.
What?
Yeah. I know. I totally kind of thought the same thing.
He realizes that a crossword puzzle isn't a book, right?
I would hope so, but then I was like, oh, to read books or anything, and he was like, no, I would just to relax and, not challenge my brain in my off time, and I was like, huh.
I don't like to think unless I absolutely have to.
Yeah.
Yeah, but then this is like the weirdest part. He was like, I don't even like to vote. And he said it was because voting is too complicated and he has to like read all of the directions.
So he just doesn't like to use his brain at all. And by the way, it's a good thing he doesn't vote. I'm all for people who are uninformed not voting.
And he's not saying like he's not informed on the issues or he doesn't know much about the candidates. He doesn't vote because he can't follow the instructions of it.
Is that not just so bizarre? It kind of blew my mind. And
That's
I was
weird.
I was like totally over him, and I left and whatever.
So why do you want to call this guy back? He sounds like an idiot, honestly.
I know, you guys, like, I've had friends in the past tell me they think, like, maybe I'm a little too judgmental when I first meet people. And, I don't know, like, 3 weeks went by, and I was like, well, he was nice, and he didn't say anything, like, offensive. He just didn't really say much at all. So I was like, well, maybe he was nervous, and he just made, like, a mistake. And so I'm kind of thinking, like, maybe I should give him another chance.
You actually blew him off, and now you want to do a second date update to call him and ask him out again.
That's never happened.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know, like, I'm trying to be more open.
So after your date, did he try to contact you and ask you out again and you just ignored him, or have you guys not spoken at all?
Well, he actually texted me like a couple days later, and I just sort of ignored the text. I just didn't really know what to say. And so I feel bad about that, too, because there's, like, no reason that I should just, like, pretend he doesn't exist, you know?
I'm so confused why you feel bad. Like, you called the conversation not terrible, and then you feel bad that you rejected a guy who says that he doesn't vote because he can't follow the instructions.
Well, yeah, I mean, I don't know. I feel like it was kind of a snap judgment on my part. I feel bad, and I'm like, a second date wouldn't be horrible. I've gone out with some other, like, real jerks since him, and, like, you know, what's the worst thing that could happen? He's a totally nice guy, and, like, maybe he really just has a really great sense of humor, and he was just kind of, like, testing me, you know?
So basically, after going out on a few dates, your standards have been lowered, and now you want to ask him out again.
I mean, hopefully not, but a second date would help me figure that out, right?
So after you blew him off,
Oh my God.
when you guys went out and he texted you and you just ignored him, have you tried to ask him out again since then, or is this going to be the first time that he's hearing your name since you guys went out?
I did text him like a couple days ago, but now he seems to be ignoring my text. So
The tables have turned.
Yeah. All right. Well, we'll play a song, come back,
Oh my God.
call him and get your second date update, all right?
okay, that's awesome. Thank you.
Hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
My only hope for today's second date update is that the guy, when we call him, he's actually able to figure out how to answer a phone.
It's
Because he
questionable.
sounds like one of the dumbest people on the planet. And for some reason, Kayla really wants to call this guy to go out on a second date with him. If you're just tuning in, Kayla is on the phone. She told us about a date that she recently went on with a guy named Johnny. They hung out for a while. The reason that I'm making fun of Johnny is because he saw that she had a crossword puzzle in her bag, and he's like, I don't do crossword puzzles. Those are for smart people. And then he also said that he doesn't vote because he can't figure out the instructions on how to vote. Not necessarily I'm not up on the issues. I just can't figure out how it works.
Yeah.
And
Circle the-
after that date, she blew him off because of that.
Yeah.
And that was like 3 or 4 weeks ago. And because she's gone out on a couple of other dates with people who are even worse than that, now she wants to get this guy on the phone and ask if he'll go out with her again. Kayla, I'm about ready to dial his phone number. Any last words?
Wow, you really paint a picture of me being like the most desperate person in the world.
I didn't really have to do much painting, Kayla. You kind of did it for yourself.
And to make you feel better, it's just more of a sad testament to the state of online dating, I think, than anything else.
Maybe I just described it worse than it actually was. He was a nice dude. He was cute. I want to see him again.
Okay, I'm going to dial his phone number right now and get him on the phone. Here we go.
Hello?
Hi, can I speak to Johnny, please?
Yeah, this is he.
Hey, Johnny, what's up? How are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Seriously?
Yeah, what's up, man? How are you?
Wait, really? I'm good.
So you listen to the show?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah, I listen to it every morning.
Sweet. Thank you, man. I appreciate it. Then you've probably heard the second date update before.
Is that why you're calling me?
Yes, that is exactly why I'm calling you, Johnny.
Okay. I know how this works. I know you have someone on the other line, and just tell Leslie that I never want to see her again, and that she's a.
Whoa!
Well, that's interesting.
I can tell her that. Sure, Johnny. Hello? Oh, Johnny's gone.
Did he hang up?
That Leslie girl sounds terrible.
Who's Leslie?
I don't know. Kayla, is there a Leslie that you didn't tell us about?
What?
Do you know who Leslie is?
I have no clue who Leslie is.
It has to be some other girl that he's doing online dating with, or
Something.
Yeah.
But, like, who would even say that?
I have no idea. So he didn't bring up a Leslie on your date or anything?
No.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm gonna see if I can get him back on the phone then, and let him know that Leslie's not trying to get a hold of him. Kayla is. All right. Okay. Hang on.
Look, I told you before, I don't want to do this. Okay, I really don't want to talk to
Johnny,
you.
I'm not calling on behalf of somebody named Leslie.
No, Jubal, I know that this is what you do. Like, I know this is like a thing that you guys do, and I just don't want to. I don't want to be a part of it.
I'm not, Johnny. I promise, I'm not messing with you. There's somebody other than Leslie that wanted to do a second date update.
Yeah, we don't know who that is.
We don't even know who Leslie is at all. She sounds terrible though.
I don't believe you guys. Like, I don't like.
Well, that
Okay,
would-
Johnny, how about
Run the
this?
show, like-
Okay, Johnny, hang on. Don't hang up yet. I'm calling because the girl named Kayla wanted to get a hold of you. Nobody named Leslie at all.
Kayla?
Yeah, do you remember going out on a date with somebody named Kayla?
Oh my God. Yeah,
It was about 3 weeks ago, 4 weeks ago, something like that?
yeah. That's what this is about. This is from
Yes, this is about somebody named Kayla, not somebody named
Kayla.
Leslie.
God, is she listening to this?
Kayla? No, Kayla is gone. Because, dude, I mean, we called for a second date update. She wanted to go out with you again, and then she heard you call somebody named Leslie a bitch. And she hung up
my
and isn't
God.
interested in doing the second date update anymore, but I want to know who Leslie is now.
Me too. Is it like some stalker you have or something?
Really, like, honestly, you really don't. Like, it's a long story, and it is not a good time.
Did Leslie happen before the Kayla date or after the Kayla date?
It was after Kayla. Like, honestly, I just want to forget about the whole thing. It was really and like, I just want to move past it. You know.
You don't have to tell me, but maybe if you do tell me, then I could explain to Kayla about the situation with Leslie and help her understand that so that maybe she wants to go out with you again.
Yeah. I mean, like, I could tell you guys, but like, I don't want you to go and tell Kayla because it's like a really weird story, and like, I don't want her to know that.
I won't.
I don't know.
I won't tell her specifics about this Leslie girl.
And she's
Okay.
got to be understanding. I mean, she said that she's gone on some pretty horrible dates from the same site you guys met on, too.
Yeah. Okay. We at this bar. We drank way too much. We wound up hooking up in a Wendy's bathroom, and then she bit me. Okay.
Wait, she bit
bit
you
you?
when you're in the Wendy's bathroom?
She bit me. I got stitches for it, and that's.
Whoa.
I'm just gonna leave it there. Okay?
Where did she bite you?
You don't need to know.
Oh,
And
please
so
don't
she bit
tell
you so
me.
bad that you had to get stitches.
Yeah. So you see why I don't want to talk to her, right?
I guess, yeah.
Seems like you could have seen that one coming if you're hooking up with a girl in a Wendy's bathroom.
Yeah. She's crazy, and now she keeps calling me and texting me. She like won't leave me alone now. So that's what happened. Does that answer your question?
Yes, it definitely does.
That's
So I
interesting.
won't give Kayla all those details.
Thank you.
You're welcome. I won't give them to her because you actually just did. Kayla is still on the phone listening.
What?
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Oh my God.
So awkward.
Dude, you told me she wasn't on the phone.
Did I say that?
Yeah, you did. You did. You lied.
Oh my.
Sorry, Johnny.
Yeah.
What the hell? Is she serious? Are you serious
Yeah.
with this story? Are you serious? Are you saying that
Yes.
this like actually happened?
Yeah, that actually happened. And like, it does suck. Like, I had to get stitches because of this girl. So
Do you like want me to feel sorry for you? I thought you were a nice guy.
I am a nice guy. I didn't bite her. She bit me.
I don't think that's what Kayla means, Johnny. I think Kayla means more like hooking up in a fast food restaurant bathroom with someone that you just met and everything.
That was not my decision. If you think that I was in charge of that choice, then you are sadly mistaken.
It wasn't your choice.
She forced you?
What are you talking about, Johnny?
Oh my God. Take responsibility.
I do not want to go into it. It was a bad night. Like, I would love to move past that.
It's definitely
right.
alcohol's fault, I'm sure.
How about you move past it by going on a second date with Kayla? Johnny, would you like to go out with Kayla again? We'll pay for a second date.
Yes, I would.
Oh.
That would be great. She's the most sane person that I've been out with in a long time. And yes, I would love to go on a second date.
Kayla, congratulations. A successful second date update for you.
No way. I am not going out with this guy again.
You're changing your story. You're
God.
changing your tune now. Before, you were saying like you thought he was sweet and you'd want to go out with him again.
You guys, seriously, no way. No way. Like, really? Now that I know that he got bit in a fast food bathroom? No way.
Are you sure?
Come on.
Yeah, I am 100% sure.
Listen, like I'm not saying that it's ever happened to you before, but it's probably happened to a lot of people. Like that was not my
Johnny,
fault. I don't know how many other people she's bitten in bathrooms, but like
You're the only person I know that has that story, Johnny.
The bathroom biter.
I mean, I was truly the victim there, so
Okay.
not my fault.
So, Kayla, there's no chance on you giving Johnny another shot now.
No way.
Kayla, I really liked you, and you were really cool, and you were like kind of one in a million, and I would like to go on a second date with you if you're up for that.
That's romance.
That is.
No, definitely not. I don't go out with guys who get bit in fast food restrooms. No way.
Wow, you do have high standards, Kayla.
Yeah.
You're never going to find love this way, ever.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
There's a fine line when you go out on a date between being too honest and being not honest enough. And sometimes you get in the conversation of past girlfriends and boyfriends. Even on a first date, it happens. Yeah. Normally, the correct response is just to glance at, be like, yeah, I just broke up 6 months ago. They were a jerk. I never talked to him again, or something like that. But some people get way too in-depth.
No.
Sort of like Natalie did on her first date. Right, Natalie?
Yeah.
Oh, no, Natalie.
Tell us, first of all, about the guy that you went out with, Kevin. Where'd you meet him?
Kevin and I met at the bar, and I was infatuated. Super cute, like, so handsome. So I was like, yeah, I'll go on a date with you.
Your email said that you guys got into a conversation about your past relationships, and you feel like you overshared.
Eek.
Yeah. So I don't know who brought it up or what, but we were talking about, when was your last relationship? And he was like 3 months ago. And I was like, you know what? I really like this guy. Let me be totally honest. Mm-hmm. And I said that I actually am currently kind of in a relationship. It's just a physical thing. It's really not something serious. Like,
you told him that you told him that you were hooking up with somebody else.
Yeah, like we were hooking up. I don't really consider that a relationship.
Come on!
You can see how that would be a little too much information, though, right?
At the time, I didn't, and then now I'm realizing, especially once things kind of went sour after that, I'm realizing.
Yeah. Natalie, I feel like the only reason to maybe bring up an ex would be to quickly brush by, like, a past fact about yourself,
yeah.
But that's not actually going to help you get to know each other. Yeah, hey, I'm hooking up with somebody right now.
Yeah.
What did he do when you told him that?
He didn't seem too happy about it, obviously.
Yeah.
Weird.
Unfortunately, sometimes we learn our mistakes after they happen, and when the waitress came by, he didn't ask for another drink, he asked for the check.
Ooh,
Oh, so he was over at that point.
Yeah, I mean, pretty much he gave me a half-hearted hug towards the end, and I asked him if everything was okay. He was like, yeah. Like, I'll, talk to you soon. Bye.
You understand why he's not calling you back, though.
it's obvious.
You get it, right?
I get it. Unfortunately, I didn't get it until the words were already out of my mouth. But, yeah, I know.
When they dropped the check off, were you like, oh, good, I'm glad you got the check. I got to go meet up with that other dude real quick. We have our...
I know. I should have just made a joke of it because that would have just made it even better.
No.
All jokes aside, I just really wanted to be totally, completely honest because I think that's the best way to start
a relationship.
Yeah, that I feel like. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, Lydia. Lydia's always the person who's like, "Oh, you got to be truthful and everything else," and I'm like, "Whatever, not really." But this is one of those things where you probably ignorance is kind of bliss. Like you're just starting off a relationship, you don't need to tell him that you're hooking up with someone else. He never has to know.
Exactly. I mean, there's a line between honesty and just like, omitting things, keeping them to ourselves until a later date or forever.
Yes.
For me, it's just I hate lying. I mean, maybe you guys like to lie and admit stuff, but that's not my style. That's not how I work.
All right, so you already know why he's not calling you back. You just want us to call him and try to convince him to go out with you again?
Well, yeah. I mean, I want you to help me find out if, say, this other guy wasn't in the picture, if he'd be interested in going out with him.
Okay. But are you still hooking up with the other guy?
Of course, I haven't officially ended, but no, I have seen him.
Okay.
Because, I want to make sure he's on board before I go and end something.
Well, yeah. You want to make sure you got another star player before you throw that one on the bench. I know how it is. All right. We'll play a song, come back, call him, and get your second date update. Okay?
Yeah.
All right, hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
This is a first in really show history. I've never heard Lydia Cruz say that it's okay to lie until today. Until today's second date update.
I said omit. Omit.
All right.
Okay.
One person's omit could be another person's lie.
Are you really going to go into a first date and tell him your life story? I don't think so.
Natalie's on the phone with us right now. She emailed us for a second date update. She made a mistake on her first date.
Big one.
They were talking about past relationships, just kind of like, hey, what's your dating history? He was like, oh, yeah, was dating this girl for about 3 months ago. And she was like, hey, I'm still sleeping with a guy.
Yeah, overshare.
That's a quick synopsis of their conversation. And the guy was obviously not happy about that. So he asked for the bill, and she hasn't heard from him since. Natalie, are you about ready to give Kevin a call?
I want him to know that, I will 100% end things with that hookup for him because that's how much I like him.
Okay.
Oh, that's nice of
I
you.
still don't
Yeah,
think
that
that's
is
going
nice.
to work. But...
All right, well, we're going to call him right now, see if we can get him on the phone, okay?
Okay.
Here we go.
Hello?
Is this Kevin?
Yeah?
Kevin, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning. I'm moving 92.5.
Okay.
How you doing?
I'm fine. Why are you calling me?
I'm calling you because you recently went out on a date with one of our listeners, and they desperately wanted to get a hold of you. And you haven't been answering their phone calls, so they emailed us and asked us to give you a call.
Natalie, right?
Whoa.
Yeah, that's exactly who it was. Natalie told us about your date, and she really liked you, and she would love to go out again. Is there a specific reason that you're not interested?
It's not that I'm not interested. It's just that the date didn't go so well.
Do you mean her divulging the information that she was still sleeping with somebody else? Because for me,
I told you about that.
yeah, for me, that would make a date go sour in a heartbeat.
Yeah, no, I haven't called her back because I just, I don't know, I've been feeling kind of guilty about stuff.
What have you been feeling guilty about?
I mean, I wasn't completely honest when we were talking about past relationships, and then I felt like the opportunity passed to come clean about it. So I just...
Come clean about your past relationship?
No. I said that my last relationship was 3 months ago, but I omitted the fact that I'm actually hooking up with somebody on the side.
So she told you that she's been hooking up with a dude, and you've been hooking up with people too, but you didn't say anything about it.
Right. Well, it's not something I really felt like it was, I don't know, something to talk about.
I'm on your side. I would not bring that up on a first date either. I don't know why she did.
Right. And then suddenly it just felt incredibly awkward, and I wanted to get out of there.
I know you didn't tell her that night that was going on, but why don't you just tell her right now? Because she's on the other line listening.
Oops, did we omit that?
Yeah, sorry about that. Natalie is actually on the phone with us. Natalie?
Are you kidding me? I felt like such a jerk. I felt like I did something wrong. You made me feel so guilty in what I had said, and come to find out, you're in the same exact position as I am.
Well, I mean, listen, it wasn't my intention to make you feel bad or guilty. I just sort of felt like I couldn't
talk about it. I just felt like then I look like a liar because I said one thing and then...
You are a liar. Maybe,
well, you know, I'm not a liar. I don't think of myself as a liar.
I mean, I had already mentioned that I had a hookup. It would have been a perfect time for you to be like, well, actually, you know what? Me too. I mean, if we're going to be totally honest here, because I think that's really what's important in relationships. And God, what a surprise.
I mean, I don't feel like that's really first date material. I mean, you know, if the date had gone well, and, you know, then maybe we can
the
talk
rules
about it.
Can be made up. They can be changed. Why do you have to follow what everybody else does and just do and be your honest self? But apparently that's not possible for you. This is such a disappointment to me.
Oh.
Okay. I mean, you sound a little high and mighty to me, actually. I mean...
I feel like, Kevin, you're making up the fact that you were hooking up with someone just to, like, be like, yeah, well, I mean, whatever.
Well, Zach, not just one person. I've got a couple.
Oh, it gets better.
Yeah, now it's like 5 people.
Are you kidding me?
No, but I mean, I'm single right now. Why? I mean, and if it started getting serious, then I would stop seeing the other people. But that's what you do when you're single. I don't understand what the problem is.
Exactly. Am I not a good enough person to drop those other hookups? So you're like, you know what? I actually am done with this because... Nope, you're not worth dropping the other ones for, so let me get out of here quick.
Wait, whoa. Why are you taking this so seriously? I mean, it's just...
I like you. Of course I would take it seriously.
What if we do this? What if we send you out on a double date? I will pay for it. Both you guys go out and bring your hookups. All you guys.
I don't think they'd like each other.
No? Oh, yeah. All right.
That's a terrible idea.
Let me ask you this, then. Will you go out on a second date with her? We will pay for it. You guys can talk about all the people that you're hooking up with. Would you do it?
I mean, I would. I guess now that everything's out in the open, I totally would.
Okay. Natalie, do you want to go out with Kevin again?
No.
No?
What? God.
No.
Okay, but you realize he was doing the same thing that he just didn't tell you on the first date. He was doing the same thing you were doing.
Yeah, but, like, it feels like he's just around.
Oh.
And what are you doing exactly?
Sure, I hook up with this guy, but for you, it seems like you got a plethora of hookups, and I just don't want to be another one in the pile. I'm looking for something a little more serious than that.
Kevin, would you be willing to drop the girls that you're hooking up with to go out with Natalie?
At this point, no.
Yeah, I can already tell in the hesitation in your voice. Not a chance. All right, well, Natalie, I'm sorry you did not get a second date, but at least you got your answer.
Yeah.
Before I let you guys go, I feel I should be honest with you. I've been doing second date updates with lots of other people throughout this whole thing.
Jubal, you dog.
Oh, my God.
Brooke and Jubal.
Still amazed at how many emails we're getting for the second date updates of people wanting to know why someone hasn't gotten back to them after they've gone out on a date with them.
It's kind of like people are gluttons for punishment.
It really is.
The truth sets you free, my friends. You can learn a lot from this.
I prefer to think ignorance is bliss, but not everybody feels that way. Marie, how are you?
I'm great, thanks. How are you?
Pretty good. Now, Marie emailed us because she went out on a date and hasn't heard back from, what's his name?
His name is John.
What did you guys do on your date?
Actually, it wasn't a date.
Okay.
We met at a party.
Okay.
It was a birthday party for mutual friends, and it was a pretty big bash. There was like 40 or 50 people there, and,
All right.
and we hit it off and had a really good time. And, you know, towards the end of the night in the backyard, he kissed me and said he had a really nice night, and I thought that he did. It seemed like it, and I had said to him, you know, I'd like to see you again. I really liked you, and
Right.
he smiled and said, "Me too."
That sounds perfect.
It does sound actually like a movie.
All right.
But that was 2 weeks ago, and I haven't heard anything since. So,
And Marie, do you ever have this problem before? Or do guys always get back to Marie?
not always, but I mean, I thought we both had a really nice time, so
Right. Okay.
I would have expected to hear something. So,
Okay. So you never even really had a first date. You just want to know why the guy hasn't called you.
yeah, pretty much.
Okay. Well, we're going to call him right after this and ask him the question, okay?
Okay.
All right, we're going to call John and get your second date update next.
Let's go. Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
If you want a second date update, remember you can always email brookandjubal@moving925.com. Today we've got Marie on the phone. Marie met a guy at a birthday party. They kind of like hung out. They kissed. He got her number at the end of the night. She hasn't heard from him since. She just wants to know why he hasn't called.
What's the worst possible scenario in your head right now?
He's married.
Okay, yeah. But then it's like nothing against you, right, if he's married.
But, exactly.
It's just that he's a total a-hole.
Right.
Hello?
Hi, can I speak to John, please?
Yeah, this is him.
John, what's up, man? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning. I'm moving 92.5. How are you?
Good.
Okay.
What are you calling me for?
So you met a girl named Marie at a birthday party a little while ago. You guys made out at the end of the night, and then you haven't called her. She just wants to know why.
Oh, boy. I mean, I don't know if I should, like, air this out right now, you know?
If you're concerned about airing it out, she's the one that emailed us, a radio station, to call you. So I wouldn't be too concerned with that.
I mean, I don't know. Some things I feel like if you're too honest about, it comes across poorly.
Like I said, she's the one that emailed us. If it comes off me and she wanted to know, you might as well, you know.
Okay, well, I noticed that her upper lip was quite hairy. Yeah, it was kind of like making out with like Magnum PI. You know?
Oh my God!
Okay, so
it was like kissing Burt Reynolds' chest.
so
You know,
you're saying that Marie has a mustache.
a little bit of a lip tickler there. Yeah.
Okay. How did you not notice that when you were talking to her for hours before you made out with her?
I don't know. I couldn't figure that out. You know, I was like, maybe they were blonde. I'm not really sure.
In John's defense, that's happened to me too before. I haven't noticed until I started kissing a girl, and I was like, whoa.
Kind of a turnoff. Yeah. It was a little bit of a turnoff.
It is. So how long did you make out with her before you noticed this? And
Well, you know, I don't know. We kissed for a little bit, and then I was like, oh, let's, go back inside. We were at a house party, so I was like, well, let's go back inside. You know.
Oh, okay.
I just don't know how you say that to somebody.
John, I'll tell you how you say it to him. Marie's actually on the phone with us right now. Marie?
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
I'm assuming you heard what John said.
Yeah.
Marie?
Uh-huh.
Do you know that you have that problem?
Well, I didn't know that it was quite such a problem. You know, I waxed. Apparently needed to do it.
You sweet thing.
So it had been a while since you waxed your upper lip, which, by the way, women wax their upper lips. I know that.
Yeah, apparently it had been longer than I thought. Yeah.
Are you upset that this happened? Embarrassed? Like, what are you feeling right now?
I mean, I'm embarrassed. I'm upset that that's a reason for someone not to call me back because, like, I can obviously wax my lip because I do. But so it's embarrassing.
I just don't know how to say that to somebody right off the bat. You know what I mean? Like it's awkward. Like I don't know what to say or
John.
I don't know.
No.
Yeah, I think John's saying he didn't know how to say it right then and there, right, John?
Well, yeah, and it's like to me, we were at this party and we were drinking a little bit, and I just didn't think that she was like, oh, I want to call a radio station and say why is he not calling me?
Well, I guess because I thought we hit it off pretty well, and I don't really have a defense for something like that. But yeah, you could have said to somebody, "Hey, maybe mention to her."
Well, and give Marie a break. I highly doubt that you're perfectly manscaped, dude.
Oh no, I'm not. I mean, I'll be the first one to say it. None of us are perfect,
In my defense, it was a party of friends, a birthday party. I wasn't really expecting it to be a date.
Right.
If I'd gone on a date, I would have waxed my lip. You know what I mean? There's things that you do for a date that you don't necessarily do for a party.
So, John, Marie says that she had an awesome time with you, meeting you at the party. Do you feel the same? Take the mustache out of the equation. You feel the same?
Mustache out of the equation, yeah. I mean, we definitely had a great conversation. I mean, it was a lot of fun, and yeah.
Okay. The show will pay for you guys to go on a second date if you'd like to. Are you guys interested in going out again?
I mean, take care of that upper lip thing.
Okay, John, we get it. We get it, John. All right, you don't need to push it.
Well, he's right. There's no good way to say it.
I guess technically it would be a first date,
Yeah, okay,
we haven't really had a date. So, I mean, I sure, what the heck, I would go.
All right. John?
I'll go, yeah. I'll go, yeah.
Okay. Yes. Perfect. So, Marie, Have you waxed the upper lip since that party?
Yes, actually.
Yeah.
Right.
And Marie, from now on, live by the motto, just always be prepared.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think that's good. I should have been a Boy Scout, evidently.
Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
I'm going to start today's second date update by saying this is possibly the worst mistake we have ever heard of happening in a second date update.
Really?
And it didn't even happen on the date. But something terrible happened. Before I tell you what it is, first I want to introduce you to Anthony, who is on the phone with us right now. He wants us to call a girl named Shannon. Anthony, how are you doing?
Hey, I'm okay. Hey, guys.
I'm already nervous to talk to you.
I'm going to let you tell everybody what happened and the reason that you think you're not getting a call back in just a second. But first, why don't we talk a little bit about the girl that you want us to call? How did you meet Shannon?
Well, I met her at a house party. It's like she came with a group of friends that were friends with our friend.
Okay.
And, like, as soon as we got introduced, we just started talking, and, like, we're just basically paired up from the get-go.
So when did you guys go out? Or is that the night that you met and then you haven't talked to her since that night?
No. So we went. Well, she had to leave early from the party because she's taking classes at community college. So she's like, I have to go study for this class tomorrow. But I was like, okay, well, can we hang out again? And she was like, yeah, if you want to just meet me before my class. So it was like already like, let's hang out the next day.
Wait, that doesn't even sound like a date, though.
No, it was definitely a date. I mean, it wasn't like a long date. We just met for coffee for like half an hour, but.
Okay.
I mean, that's what was so awesome about her is it was like there was like no play games type things. It was just like we immediately like each other, like we want to hang out. We like a lot of the same things. She was just like so cool.
So you guys even discussed your feelings for each other already?
Yeah. I mean, I was like, I really like her. I think I maybe said that. But I mean, she was saying it too. It wasn't like, I mean, we were hitting it off.
It's a really efficient 30-minute date.
Yeah. You sound nervous, Anthony.
Yeah, I mean, I really like her. I just haven't like felt like that about a girl in a long time. She's just like very cool, very chill. Like, I mean, like it just seemed like it was going to be something serious.
I want to hear you tell everybody what happened and why you think you're not getting a call back.
Jubal says this with a smile on his face, which makes me so nervous.
It's understandable why you are a little anxious to do a second date update on this issue, because if I were in your shoes, I wouldn't even be trying to get a hold of her. I'm going to tell you that right now.
bad?
Yeah, I think it's that bad.
Oh, sad.
All right, tell everybody what happened, man.
Okay, so the next day, I texted her, hey, do you want to hang out later on? And she says, I can't. I'm in school all day. How about tomorrow?
Okay.
So then I texted her back, oh, that's too bad. I was hoping to come to your class.
Mm-hmm.
And then I didn't hear back from her. So later that night, I look at my phone to be like, why isn't she text me back? And I realize my phone auto-corrected, I was hoping to come to your class.
Mm-hmm.
To, I was hoping to on your.
Oh my God!
No, it
Yeah.
didn't.
Are we allowed to say
Worst
that?
autocorrect ever.
Did you immediately apologize? What'd you do?
Yeah. When I realized what I had done, I was horrified.
Yeah, you think?
Of course.
I mean, this was like several hours later. It was like at night, and I was like, why isn't she responding? So,
Yeah. Apparently she wasn't hoping the same thing you were hoping that night.
Oh my God.
So after you realized it, how many times have you tried to let her know that it was an autocorrect thing?
Like 4. I mean, like I immediately was like panicked. So I texted her like, oh my god, autocorrect.
Anthony, I'm worried about what you're typing into your phone if that's what the autocorrect is.
I have stuff that comes up like that all the time on my phone, things that I text back and forth with friends. Now, it wouldn't be so bad if you would have texted autocorrect right away, but this was hours after you'd sent that text.
Oh, gosh.
Yeah, it was like several hours later. It was like,
Could you imagine?
Like, why isn't she responding? So I looked, and then was like, oh my god, and then immediately was like, sorry.
I'm imagining her face when she read that text. Just like,
gosh.
I'm texting with the guy that I met last night. He's so cool. Oh, man, he's such a nice... Oh, my God.
And Anthony,
Oh, my God.
you swear you didn't do that on purpose and are now just trying to cover it up with an autocorrect excuse.
I swear I would never. It was absolutely. I didn't realize it was it's like the worst thing. I was totally panicked about it.
And
like now, she won't even respond.
You're a forward guy, but I don't feel like you'd be that forward. Let's just say that to her.
No.
Dude, I don't know if I would believe a guy if he told me that he was just joking hours later. I would think, oh, I didn't respond, and now he wants to play it off like it was a joke.
Yeah,
If it was at night, it may be different. If it was 1 a.m., it'd be different, though. In the middle of the day...
I don't know. I mean, the thing is, you didn't respond for a little while after you sent that message. That's the thing that makes it look like you meant to do that. Have you been trying to call her?
Yeah, I've tried to call her, and she just, it just goes to voicemail. I left her a voicemail, but, now it's I don't want to be a stalker, but if, that's why I want to do this. Second date update, because if you call from a different number, maybe she'll pick up.
Okay.
Oh, my God.
And then you can just explain yourself and see if she believes you. All right, man. Well, we'll play a song, come back, call her, and get your second date update.
All right.
All right, just hang on. Don't go texting anybody while you're on hold, all right?
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
All right, Anthony. You know what I think about your situation?
What's that?
You say that you texted this girl something and it autocorrected to something horribly wrong that you would not want to send to somebody. But I think you did it on purpose. Yeah,
No.
I think you're a pervert, Anthony.
No way.
And I appreciate that. I like that about you. That's why I'm hoping I can get you a second date. If you're just tuning in for the second date update, Anthony is on the phone with us. Basically what happened is after they went out, they were texting back and forth. He asked her if she could hang out that day. She said she was in school. Anthony meant to text her, I was hoping I could come to your class. It autocorrected to, I was hoping I could on your...
Why did you say it again? I don't want to hear it again.
Well, I gotta.
So bad it
I
makes
have
me
to
uncomfortable.
explain to the listeners how horribly wrong things went for Anthony. He didn't realize that it autocorrected until a couple hours later because he put his phone in his pocket. Then has tried to explain since then that it was an autocorrect mistake. He's even tried to call her. She won't answer the phone. He's hoping that he can get through to her using our phone since it's a different number. Hopefully she can answer, and then you can see if she'll listen to you. Anthony, any final thoughts before I dial her phone number?
No, I'm really nervous. I really want this to work out. We have to convince her it was a misunderstanding,
I think you've got this. I mean, you seem like a sincere guy, and you said that there was a true connection between you two. I mean, if there really was that sort of spark, I think that she'd believe you eventually.
If there was a real spark, she would have texted back.
Well,
yeah,
maybe
sounds
that's
like a
right.
plan. Let's do it.
Yeah.
All right.
For sure. All right, Anthony, I'm going to call her right now, okay?
Okay.
Okay.
Hello.
Hi, is this Shannon?
Yeah, this is Shannon.
Hey, Shannon, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning. Do you have a second to talk?
I'm sorry. Who is this?
Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning, the radio program.
Okay. What is this?
I'm calling you because I have a very important issue to talk to you about.
Okay.
You recently went out with one of our listeners, and you haven't been calling him back since your date. So he emailed us. He kind of wants to apologize. His name is Anthony.
Nope.
Oh, that was quick.
Shannon?
Just hear him out.
Shannon? Shannon? She hung up.
Oh, God. Dude, it can't.
Anthony, you there?
Yeah.
You want me to try back?
Yeah. I want to at least be able to explain.
I just mentioned your name, and she said nope and hung up.
She obviously thinks I meant to do that, and I didn't.
Here's what we're going to do, Anthony, okay? I'm going to try her back, but I'm not going to talk at the beginning of it. As soon as she answers, you try to talk to her. See if she'll stay on the phone with you. I mean,
okay.
I mentioned your name, and she was, gone in a second, but maybe you can get her to stay on. I don't know. You want to try it that way?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Be prepared to rapid apologize.
Yeah, dude, quick.
I'm sorry.
Okay. I'll do my best.
All right.
You got this, buddy.
I hung up for a reason. I don't want to talk about this with you guys.
Shannon, this is Anthony. Don't hang up, okay? Don't hang up for 2 seconds.
What?
Can I just talk to you for 2 seconds? Just please don't hang up.
No, I know.
You're mad about the text, right? You're mad about the text message?
Yes,
it was a
I'm
total
mad about
accident.
the text.
You have to know that, right? Please believe me. It was a total accident. I would never do that. I would never say that.
You know what? No, I'm sorry. I don't buy the
No.
autocorrect.
Look,
You
it was a
waited 2 hours
really. I would never. I would never say I'm gonna on your ass. Like that's ridiculous. I would never.
Oh my God! Don't even say it out
Listen,
loud.
I wanted to. It was a total accident.
Look, you're grossing me out. I already had to live with staring at it on my phone for 3 hours.
It was a total accident. I didn't mean to. Like, please, will you just give me another shot? I would never do that on purpose. My phone autocorrected it. I mean, we had a great time before that, right? We had a great time at the coffee shop. It seemed like we really like each other. I mean, like, I felt like this was going somewhere. I felt like this could work.
I mean, I thought we had a great time, and then imagine reading that from somebody and just being like, oh, he's just like every other douchebag, you know?
Hey, Shannon, I believe Anthony that it was a mistake. We talked to him for a little while.
Yeah. He was super nervous to call you.
The things that he said about you before we made this phone call, Shannon, were all positive. Nothing was. Normally we talk to dudes, and I'm the first one to admit this is the way I feel about a girl. Like every time, be like, "Oh man, she was hot." He didn't even say that about you. He just talked about how he liked talking to you and stuff. So, I believe that he wouldn't be the type of dude to shoot out something of that magnitude
Bad
in like your
choices.
first few text exchanges.
Yeah, I mean, I can see that, but you have to put yourself in my shoes. I mean, I was completely shocked when I got that text.
Yeah,
and it
I
wasn't
think
like in the middle of the day. It was like at 9 o'clock at night, and then 3 hours later, at midnight, he tells me autocorrect. I mean, that's just booty call time.
Wait, I thought this was during the day that he texted you this.
No, this was nighttime.
Oh, all right.
No.
You know, okay, now, Shannon, I can understand you're thinking a little better because if it happened at noon, all right. Most guys are thinking about that at noon, but most guys are not saying it at noon. At 9 o'clock at night, there's a chance that somebody could say that.
Yeah.
And then your next text was at like midnight?
Yeah.
So,
Anthony, are you telling the truth?
I'm absolutely telling the truth. The only I didn't realize. I only looked at my phone later because I thought, why isn't she responding?
Yeah, but you never told us that this happened at night. It would be more understandable that she would be shocked by it, like if it was like 9 o'clock at night that you're trying to get with her now.
That's an important detail of the story left out.
I don't know why it matters when I sent it. It's a text message. Like, I feel like I'm on trial here. Like, I'm
Anthony,
really having to prove myself innocent of something I'm not guilty of. Like, I didn't do it on purpose. It was my phone.
You're not on trial, Anthony. If you did it on purpose and you told me you did it on purpose, I would still have your back. So I think it's awesome. Shannon, do you believe, Anthony, that it was a mistake, though?
I mean, I don't know. I'm still recovering from this. I mean, but based on, the tone of his voice and what you guys have said.
Here, Anthony, how about this? Ask Shannon out on another date. See if she'll go out with you again. And then you can hear it from Anthony, and you can decide if he's hiding some sort of pervertedness.
Yeah. There's no chance of
Underneath it
you
all.
auto-correcting this time.
Shannon, I'm really sorry. It was a total mistake. It was an accident. I'm a great guy, and I really like you. I would love to take you out again if you would give me another chance.
Oh, you gotta say yes to that, Shannon. Come on.
But why does your phone already autocorrect to that?
That's what I'm saying, man.
That's a good point.
I don't know why. I have no idea. I promise it was an accident. Just give me one more chance, please. It's a total misunderstanding.
Shannon, I will pay for a second date if you'll go out and give Anthony another try.
Come on.
I just don't want this to happen again. So if we go out, you're not allowed to send me text.
A no text rule. All right, so
That seems fair.
you will go out with Anthony, give it another shot.
Yeah. Yes. And
Yes,
yeah, let's see what
thank
happens.
you.
Yes.
Oh, look at that, the little lovebirds.
Congratulations, Anthony. You got your second date. Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you for helping.
Shannon, good luck with everything, okay?
Thank you.
No problem.
Thank
Hey,
you guys.
Shannon, I am going to send you a congratulatory text after this.
No.
There might be a few autocorrect.
No.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
Everybody knows that ladies like a knight in shining armor. That's why whenever I go out to the club, I always go in full armor.
Oh, well, that
And I ride a horse.
Sounds kind of sweaty.
I don't get into a lot of places,
Huh.
but I'm sure it would work for me someday.
What do you mean I can't check my sword?
Yeah.
It's the horse's fault.
Anyway, Caitlin is on the phone right now to do a second date update, and apparently she met a knight in shining armor, but now he's not calling her back. What's up, Caitlin? How are you?
Hey, I'm doing okay. How are you?
Doesn't sound like a very good night if he's not calling you back.
Well, I don't know why he's not responding to me or anything.
Okay. What's the name of the dude you want to call?
His name is James.
James. Sir James?
Sir James.
Sir James.
I like it.
And where'd you meet James?
So we met at the club the other night. It's kind of weird how I met him, though. I don't know if you guys have been to any clubs recently, but, like, there are a lot of creepers out there.
Yeah, I don't think that's just a recent thing. That's like since clubs were invented thing.
Exactly. There's a lot of like weird guys. That's why I don't like to go too often. But I was there with my girls, and there was just this group of guys that came up to us, and they were being very rude. We just didn't like the way they were talking to us, and they were kind of getting in our personal space. And then suddenly this guy comes like out of nowhere, right? This is James, and he just pushes one of the guys.
Whoa.
I totally did not expect this. It was like a really sweet gesture.
Sir James to the rescue.
It's sweet.
Yeah.
It was sweet that he like physically assaulted someone. Were they being that rude?
They were, and like we didn't know how to get out of the situation. Like, we were standing there awkwardly. So the fact that he came in and like broke that up was great. But then it kind of got a little messy though, because one of the guys like pushed James back, and it turned into a fight.
Okay.
I mean, the bouncer had to come, and he ended up kicking James out, which is stupid because James was the guy that was trying to help us in the first place.
Right. Still can't fight in the club, though.
Yeah.
I mean, so I was over there. I was like pissed. So I went outside just to thank him for what he did for us. But then we just started talking, and there was just something about him that was really nice. Like, he was a funny guy. Literally, after 4 or 5 minutes, we were already making out.
What?
Wow. Sounds like that little move worked for him.
And it doesn't sound like you did a lot of talking. You did 4 or 5 minutes of talking is what it kind of amounts to.
I mean, we were both like a little bit frustrated with everything that happened, and it was just the moment, you know?
Like, I'm just really upset right now. You know what I do when I'm upset? Make out with a random stranger.
I don't know, it worked for me, so I loved it.
So you guys were like making out in a bar, I assume, since you weren't at the club anymore. Did you go home with them?
Okay, so yeah, we ended up going to my place. It was a good night, okay? Like, that's all I'm going to say. It was really good. But
You jousted with the knight that saved you in the club, didn't you?
Yeah.
I think he did all the jousting. Though.
Yeah.
Well, this is like why I'm confused right now, because like the next morning he left early and I was tired, so I didn't really know what was going on. But when I got out of bed, I saw that he left his sweater in my room.
Okay.
And I texted him, you know, I was like, hey, you left your sweater. And then I even took a picture of myself wearing his sweater, you know, like a kind of sexy picture. And I sent it to him, you know. Well, I thought it was cute. I thought he'd like it.
Yeah, yeah. I would think I would like that.
And that's like the point of leaving the sweater, right? So that he can like contact you again.
I figured he was in a rush to go somewhere, but I just don't understand, like, he's just not been replying to me.
He didn't even respond to your, like, cute sweater picture that you sent him?
Right. It was such a cute picture. Like, honestly, I looked really good.
That's gotta be the worst. Like, he's leaving you hanging after a sexy pic. Like,
Yeah,
uncomfortable.
Yeah.
I don't get what his problem is, honestly, because we didn't have any issues that night. It was such a fun night together, and now the reason, like, he's not responding to me, I would assume he might have just broke his phone or something. That's the only thing that might make sense to me right now is that...
Which isn't going to work well for us if we have to call him next.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's weird. I mean, maybe he's involved with someone, but I don't know why he'd be talking to me then and staying over at my place if he's with someone else. So
Yeah, because that never happens. Never happens like that. Is there anything else you could think of that happened that night that might have turned him off?
Really nothing comes to mind right now. I want to figure it out because it's been bugging me a lot, and I miss him. So,
All right. Well, we'll play a song and then come back and call him and get your second date update, okay?
okay.
Okay, hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
They say that the way to a man's heart is through his stomach. And if that's true, then the way to a woman's heart is by punching another guy in the face.
What? No, that is
That's
not
it.
correct.
That is the way
inaccurate.
to get any woman. Just punch somebody in the face, and they will fall in love. Kind of like Caitlin, who's on the phone for a second date update right now. She met a dude named James out at the club. A bunch of other guys were being kind of creepy, and then James stepped in and started to fight one of them. They didn't actually throw punches, but they pushed back and forth, and then he got kicked out by bouncers. She went outside to thank him for his heroic efforts, and then they struck up a conversation, started making out, and then they went back to her place, and she woke up the next morning. He was gone, but he did leave his sweater, and she even texted him with a cute picture in his sweater, like, I got your sweater, you gotta come get it. I don't know if that's exactly what she said, but
and it's exactly how her voice sounds, too.
Yeah, exactly. But he hasn't responded to her at all, and she's wondering why, so we'll find out in just a second.
And if it was just a one-night thing, I mean, maybe that's all he was looking for. Why are you expecting more, I guess?
I don't know. I just think that nowadays there are no like knight in shining armors, you know, and the fact that this guy was so brave and he stood up for me and my friends, you know, it's really rare. It was just a lot of fun. And I think we have a lot of chemistry, so I just want to speak with him.
Okay. Well, dial this phone number right now and see if we can get him on the phone. You ready?
Okay.
Here we go.
Hello?
Hey, is this James?
Yes.
Hey, what's up, James? How are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Who are you?
Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning. It's a radio show.
Hi.
Hi.
What's going on?
Not much, man. What's going on with you?
Just working and...
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Work sucks, huh?
Did I win anything?
No, I'm actually calling you because we got an email about you.
Oh, okay. Is something wrong?
I don't know. I'm hoping to find out from you. We got an email about you from somebody who listens to our show. Her name is Caitlin.
Oh, okay.
And you hung out with Caitlin the other day. And by hung out, I mean everything hung out.
Okay.
Okay.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know who she is. I'm not sure if I really want to get into that situation again.
We do a segment on our show called the Second Date Updates, where if you go out with somebody and end up not calling them back, they can email us to get you on the phone and ask what happened. And Caitlin told us how you guys met. She told us you guys spent the night together. She also said she's been trying to get a hold of you, but you won't call her back or text her back or anything.
Yeah, I don't know if I want to get more involved than I already am with her.
Do you think she's just like drama? I mean, she told us how you like pushed a guy at the club that was bugging them.
Yeah, those guys were douchebags, but she was like sending me these photos that were like risque. And, well, first off, she was wearing a sweater, and she sent me this photo with a sweater on.
Yeah, she told us that you left your sweater there. And she tried to be cute and text you a picture with your sweater on. And you didn't even respond to that.
I know, I felt really bad for her. Like, you're so vulnerable when you send pictures like that, and then to get, like, zero response.
I know. The thing is, I didn't go out with a sweater that night, so it's not my sweater.
Oh, okay.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I went out with a jacket, and I came home with my jacket.
So you think she sent you a picture in another dude's sweater thinking that it was yours?
Yeah, that's what I'm getting at. I'm saying that she sent a text wearing the sweater, and she said she found it in her sheets. And so I'm just thinking, I don't know whose sweater that is or how many other sweaters she has.
Oh, my God. That is so
I could
embarrassing
see
for her.
I could see you being like, whoa, that's kind of a little too much.
Like, whoa, those were dirty sheets.
Yeah, I don't even want to think about that.
Oh, man. Before the sweater picture happened, did you have every intention of seeing her again?
I mean, yeah, we had a great time. I can't complain about the night. I didn't like that I was getting texts with other dudes' sweaters on.
Yeah, I can understand that. You might not like this as well, James. Caitlin is actually on the other line listening and wants to talk to you.
Hey, James.
Oh, no.
So are you telling me that that was not your sweater that was at my
Oh,
house?
Lord. I didn't know you were on the phone, so, I shouldn't have maybe said what I said, but yeah, no, I didn't.
That's not your sweater.
No, that's not my sweater.
Okay, so whose is it then?
I don't think he knows.
Yeah, I mean,
How would he
I think
know?
you probably know better than James.
I don't know whose sweater that is. Maybe you know. I would hope you would know whose sweater is laying around in your sheets.
Look, I swear you were wearing it. I even remember hugging you, and it smelled really good. It smelled like your cologne, and it had to have been yours. I mean, there's no doubt in my mind about that.
No, I'm pretty sure. I think I know if it's my sweater, and I don't know. Maybe you should ask the last person you slept with.
Well, I mean, I had a Tinder date last week, but that was a whole week ago. Like, I would have noticed it by now.
Okay, so that was the last time you hooked up, was like a week before me?
Yeah, I mean, there was another guy the weekend before that, but we didn't really even get to anything that night. So
Listen, it is fine for Caitlin to be an adult woman who enjoys sexual experiences. That is a totally fine thing.
Yeah, no, that is fine. She's fine being whoever she wants, but maybe make sure when you're texting the guy a picture of his sweater, make sure it's the actual owner of the sweater.
Yeah.
I
mean, you don't necessarily, like anybody, you know, like if you're not with anybody, you can do whatever you want with whoever you want, but you don't necessarily want to know about it, you know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
I'm interested now, like, finding the owner of this sweater.
Yeah, maybe you guys can go out, like, not necessarily on even a date, just go out and try to find who the sweater belongs to.
Oh my God. Wait, I think I know what happened.
I think what happened is you sent him a picture in another dude's sweater. What do you think happened?
The sweater wasn't from a guy that I was with. My roommate. I let her use my bed to get it on with guys. Yeah.
What? No, Caitlin, don't do that. Stay with
that's
the
almost
truth.
That's
The
almost
truth is
worse than if
better.
it was like actually a dude that you hooked up with.
No, I mean, my room is a lot cleaner than hers. Like, I let her get away with it once in a while, but...
Caitlin, don't do this. And how gross that you're letting her do that and then, like, not cleaning things up afterwards. Like, all of
wash
it. Like,
the
that is a
sheets.
much worse situation for you, Caitlin.
Look, James, like, this doesn't have to affect us. Like, I'm so sorry. Like, it was probably her guy that she was sleeping with. Let's just forget this happened, okay? Because now I know that it wasn't your sweater, okay? So can we give this another shot, or...
James, would you like to go on a second date with Caitlin? We will pay for it.
I mean, you were enjoying your time up until that sweater picture. And it was an honest mistake. It's not like she's cheating on anyone.
Can I just ask you a question, Caitlin?
Yeah?
Do you ever wash your sheets?
That's a very good question, James.
I do, okay?
I'm down to go out again, for sure, as long as you get rid of every dude's shirts and shoes that are left all around the place.
I feel like that's fair.
Got a lot of cleaning up to do, huh?
That's a fair assessment.
Hey, this was just my roommate that was messing things up for us. So, yeah, we can go out. But just
Okay.
don't think
I was
that I'm
just
that type
messing
of
with
person
you.
that's just sleeping around, you know, because I'm not that person.
She's not that type of girl, James. She
okay
slept with
if
you
you
after
are.
meeting you for 4 minutes at a bar, but still not that type of girl.
James was different.
Yeah,
it's
I know.
okay, Caitlin. It's okay.
Well,
Club, it's totally cool.
cool. We'll send you guys out again, and this is the first like successful second date update I think we've had in a while.
Yeah, you were right.
All right. Sounds good. I can't wait to see you again.
Okay, I'm excited to see you too, James.
All right, cool.
And James, if you go over to her house and there is no roommate, then you're gonna think twice. And Caitlin, go find a roommate.
It's always good when you go out on a first date and don't spend a lot of money, right?
Yeah.
Especially when you have friends who maybe work in the service industry or something can hook you up
Oh, I've done that.
without that person knowing, oh, dude, working in radio, I get so many gift cards and everything else. I can't tell you how many dates have been comped through the sales department here.
No.
Shouts to them. Thank you for helping me out with that.
That is not true. It's you going to a restaurant saying, "Do you know who I am?" and then going,
It doesn't give
no,
me anything.
No,
No.
don't,
It's
sir.
gift cards.
Yeah.
Nate is on the phone with us right now. Nate got the hookup on his date from some friends of his. First of all, Nate, how did you meet the girl that you want us to call today?
We met on Friend Finder, man.
Okay.
Friend Finder.
Nice.
What is that?
It's I'm guessing it's like a dating website.
Yeah, it's kind of like Craigslisty for dating now.
It's very deceiving, seeing as it's called Friend Finder. I would
Yeah.
get stuck on there actually trying to find a friend.
Just someone to hang out with. So you met her on that website, and then what'd you guys do?
She just moved to town from this small little town, and so I picked her up. She looked amazing. I took her out. I showed her around Seattle. I showed her the hot spots. I showed her where I like to party, where she should party.
Mm-hmm.
I took her to a great restaurant with like a stunning view, and we were totally hooked up. I know some waiters there. They like totally took care of us, gave us a table away from everybody.
That's what your email said, is that you knew people at the restaurant. Did you try to impress her, or did you tell them that you had
I
friends
wasn't like egregious about it. I was just like, they took care of us and made it look like I was like a good customer. They weren't like fawning at my feet, but if I snapped, they were there.
Nice.
Okay. So where'd you go after dinner then, after you wowed her with your hookups at the restaurant?
The valet hooked me up with the car, and then we went for like a little drive around the city again. I showed her some beautiful
Did you say
views.
Did you say the valet hooked you up with a car?
Like someone else's car?
No. He hooked me up with my car. I made it a little nicer.
I was
We
like,
committed Grand Theft Auto.
I was like, that's a great idea if you know a valet. And he's like, hey, go ahead and take this guy's Lambo for a little while.
That's a good idea, but no, that didn't happen. We went out for a drive. This is a gorgeous drive home. I took the long way. Took her back to her place, and I was like hoping for the invite, and no invite.
Okay.
Did you like linger, waiting for her to invite you up? Like, hey, good to see you. So see you later, I guess.
Maybe a little. It may have been a baby linger, but it wasn't really a linger. She knew that I should be invited up. And, I was like just about to turn the car off.
Mm-hmm.
And then she kind of like yawned a bit and was like, I'm pretty tired. I had a long day. And that's sort of when I knew I wasn't getting the invite up.
Okay.
Yikes.
Would have been nice if you had turned the car off and already got out of the car ready to go up there. And then
Your shirt's off as well.
So what did she say to you before she got out of the car?
She thanked me, said she had a good time. And when I said, I'm going to call you, she's like, yeah, do so. Let's do this again, basically.
All right.
And then, I waited I waited after the first date, and then texted her a few times, didn't hear back, called her, didn't hear back, texted her some more, and I was like, what?
Now, Nate, do you think that she was impressed with all the stuff you did for her?
She's from a town of like 50 people. I don't know how she wouldn't be impressed.
Okay.
A night out in the big city. Yeah. Maybe that was it. Maybe it was too much for her, Nate.
Yeah. It wasn't an overwhelming date, and I just can't figure out why she wouldn't. I mean, maybe I can understand not getting the invite up, but it couldn't have been a better first date, and I'm a good-looking dude.
All right. Well, we'll play a song, come back, call her, and get your second date update, okay?
All right. Thanks, man.
All right. Hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
Nate, I think I figured out what your problem is.
What's that?
I think that the girl you went out with, Leslie, is from a small town, just moved here, went out on one date with you, and then cut right back to that small town. That's why she's not giving you a call back. She ran away.
Yeah, they always talk about the dangers of the big city.
Yeah. You think maybe that's it? You scared her out of town?
No, I don't think so, man.
All right. We're about to call Leslie right now. Nate met Leslie on Friend Finder. She's just moved here. They went out to eat at a restaurant that his friends work at, got the hookup, was treated very nicely. Did she know, by the way, that they were your friends, or did you kind of leave that part out and just try to impress her that, yeah, I know people?
I mentioned it, but I didn't make a big deal about it.
Huh. All right, well, we'll give her a call, see if we can get her on the phone and get your second date update.
Thanks, man.
Okay, call her right now.
Hello.
Hi, can I speak to Leslie, please?
This is she.
Hey, Leslie, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning. I'm moving 92.5.
Who?
Jubal? I know that you're new here, but I host a major radio show here in town on Moving 92.5, Brooke and Jubal in the morning. Have you heard of it?
I don't know any stations yet. I just moved here, so.
Give it a second. You'll hear of us. We are
Okay.
major morning show.
Okay.
She doesn't like your humor.
No, she doesn't get it at all.
Why you're calling?
Yes, Leslie. I'm calling because you recently went out on a date with one of our listeners.
Mm-hmm.
His name is Nate, and he emailed us because you're not calling him back.
Sound familiar?
Yeah, I know who Nate is.
Okay. Is there a reason why you don't want to go out with Nate or call him back?
Yeah, I just have a policy, no matter, where I am, that I don't date douchebags.
Oh,
Whoa.
that's a good policy to
Okay.
have, Leslie. I support that.
I don't think so. But then again, I'm a douchebag normally. So
How would you get dates? Yeah.
what was so bad about Nate?
Nate's just kind of full of himself, and I mean, he thinks he's great. You can tell that. Like,
Okay.
Nate's biggest fan.
Really?
But he's kind of, well, not kind of, he's just gross.
Really? What did he do? All right, so we talked to Nate about your date, and from what he said, it sounded like you guys had a great time, and you even said at the end of the night that you wanted to see him again.
I just said that because I wanted to get away from him. I mean, I wanted to end the date.
Okay. So you just all around, he didn't feel like a good guy to you, and you don't like him.
No, and then after we had dinner, we went, get the car, and he had the valet bring up the car, and then he didn't have a dollar bill in his hand or anything. I didn't see any cash in his hand. So I was like, oh God, is this guy going to be so cheap he didn't even tip the freaking valet?
Mm-hmm.
But I think he did tip him, just not cash.
What did he give him?
Not cash?
Slap on the butt?
No, the guy actually dropped it. It was a little bag of pills.
A bag of pills?
What?
You're saying that you think Nate tipped the valet by giving him pills?
Yes. Honestly, I think he's a drug dealer.
Did he do anything else that would make you think that he's a drug dealer? And are you sure you saw what you think you saw?
I don't think I saw him give the guy pills. I know he gave the guy pills. I saw it clearly. And the guy then, idiot, dropped it. And then, he tried to put his foot in front of it so I wouldn't see it. I was like, guys, you think I'm stupid?
Let me just recap what you told us about your date, okay? You say that Nate is a douchebag, full of himself, and probably a drug dealer.
Yeah.
Hey.
Yeah, that's it in a nutshell.
Nate, would you say that describes you as a person? Leslie, Nate is actually on the phone with us and heard everything that you just said.
I can't believe you thought I was a drug dealer.
Well, you dealt drugs on our date. I mean, you tipped the guy a drug.
Did you slip the valet drugs?
No, I didn't slip him drugs. I gave him, he had a headache. I had some Tylenol in my coat pocket. I gave him some Tylenol.
Right, yeah. Come on, Nate.
Yeah, Nate, just admit it. I saw you.
I just got a text from my friend who happens to be the valet driver. He just happened to need a little something, and I gave it to him. I'm not a drug dealer.
Oh, my God.
All right, so you're not a drug dealer, but you did end up hooking up your friend.
Yeah, I gave him something. It wasn't a deal. It was a gift.
All right, Leslie, you know what, Leslie? I was thinking this whole time that you imagined that happening. I guess not.
No, I saw it clearly, and there's a problem with my dates being paid with drugs, period.
I paid with cash. I gave him. That was totally separate and different. Nothing to do with the date or whatever.
Nate, why didn't you just maybe handle that later? If that's your thing and you want to do that, just go, yeah, I'll hook you up with whatever it was, but I'll give it to
I
you.
didn't want to drive all the way back. I was hopefully going back with her. I was thinking I was going back to her place. I had no time.
Yeah, tip number 1 for good dates, don't sell drugs on them.
Or just don't do anything illegal, perhaps, that could get you both arrested on a date.
I figured I had you roped in well before the valet.
Yeah, and you might not want to be so sure of yourself. It comes off a little arrogant and douchebaggy, I got to be honest.
Yeah, I was going to say, Nate, do you want to respond to anything else that she said? So we got the drug thing out of the way.
Yeah.
Clearly that happened. She also called you a DB. She said you weren't the smartest guy and you're kind of slimy. How do you feel about that?
What's up with that? I'm not slimy. And I'm a great conversationist.
Did you just say conversationist?
Yeah, I think so.
It's honest, but it's
All right,
I don't know, but and a douchebag, I've never been accused of being a douchey.
Just listen to the words that are coming out of your mouth. Listen to what you're saying. Everything you're saying is douchebaggy.
I love the sound of my voice. I've been asked by many people even to go on radio, so I don't know what you're talking about.
Nate, I like the sound of your voice too.
I can't believe this guy.
All right, I'll tell you what. Let me make it up to you. Let's go out again.
There you go.
Oh,
Leslie, would you like to go out with Nate again? We will pay for the date.
Yeah, no.
It won't cost you a dime. Nate, it won't cost Nate any money. A free second date. We'll send you someplace really nice.
apparently all dates mates are free as long as he has the right drugs. So I don't think that's an issue with him.
Well, I was going to say, you haven't seen how I'm going to pay for the date yet. I just said I'd pay for it.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.